Hey guys, today we're back with another Meltdown review, and today on the channel we'll be doing the Small Team Supply Klein machined upper. Stay tuned for this. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be doing the Meltdown review on the Small Team Supply Klein machined upper, and this is one we've been looking forward to ever since that we first got in contact with them. Very interesting upper altogether, which we'll talk about the details of it here in a second. But very first, very special thank you to Small Team Supply for sending us this upper to Meltdown. It's not a cheap upper, and it's going to be an interesting one, if maybe not a record setter. We have 2,800 rounds sitting here, loaded up and ready to go, so we got enough to start a war pretty much. So if it goes through that, then I don't know what to do after that. I guess we're going to have to load 4,000 the next time. But either way it goes, very interesting upper, and I'm interested to see what it does. Our sponsors today on the channel will be, once again, Small Team Supply for supplying this upper for us. Optics Planet, very special thank you to them. Without them, we could not melt these uppers down, number one, because of the ammunition and everything else they've sent us along with the protective gear and all that. So make sure you use the code GWEBB, GWEBB, to get 7% off your entire purchase order at Optics Planet. Not only that, if you want to support the channel in any way, that's one way that you can do so, is using the link in the description below. That way you can click on it, it'll take you to it, buy whatever you want to, and we get a little bit back from that. So even still using the 7% off discount code, we still get maybe 1% back, something like that. So still pretty good. But very special thank you to Optics Planet. Last but not least, sponsor of the day is Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range in London, Kentucky. Once again, this is their fully automatic lower, as we've used from the beginning. We are not an FFL. Or I am not myself, but I work for them, so that way we can be kosher with the ATF and federal government. That's why we can take this out, melt these down, and take it back by the end of the day. So that's how we've always been able to do it. So once again, you can swing by and check them out on the website, which we'll have in the link in the description below. Swing by and check them out on their YouTube channel, once again in the link in the description below. And if you're in London, Kentucky, you can check them out in store, and they have tons of stuff in stock at all times. So once again, a very special thank you to Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range. All right, guys, so a little bit of information on this upper here. Green Mountain rifle barrel, mil-spec barrel, steel, chrome line. It's not Cold Hammer forged, but as we can see in the past with the Daniel defenses, everything else, Cold Hammer forged doesn't really make that big of a difference with these meltdowns. V7 Inconel Extreme gas tube, so we think this thing should go for the long haul. Just a little bit of information on how thick this barrel is. It is 0.98 of an inch from the behind the gas block. The gas block is 0.36 of an inch, and past the gas block is 0.925 of an inch. So this thing is a true H-bar LMG barrel. Some other things on it, we have the carry handle also supplied by Small Team Supply. Very nice. I promise you sometime during this meltdown we will pick it up, and we will try to say hello to our little friends, or whatever else you want to call it. I guess more like a predator, but anyway, I got to use this at least once or twice in the middle of the video. It does come with an RPK bipod here on front that is mounted somewhat to the barrel. Only concern that we have with this is that while this upper is getting super duper hot, which we think it will, we will have it picked up here in the rear end, and that is pushing, or that is causing pressure to push up on the barrel. If we see that sometime during the more towards the end, we'll try and pick it up and run it the rest of the way. I can't make any you know, assumptions or anything like that, or any promises, but we will try our best to keep this as level as possible. But it does come from factory like this. But like I'm saying, though, is that if that barrel gets hot enough, I think that some of that weight on here might start affecting the barrel, but we're going to run it just like it comes from factory. That being said, we have an M-lock handguard, very open, so that will let the barrel breathe. And this actually doesn't come with a bolt carrier group or charging handle from factory. So we are using an Our Precision mil-spec fully automatic bolt carrier group and their breech charging handle. As you all seen beforehand, it really doesn't matter on charging handle, but I think this Our Precision should last pretty well. I hope it does anyway. That's really about all we can say, guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. All right, guys, Small Team Supply, Klein Machine, LMG. Go ahead and get to work. Here's T-Dog! Ain't that little? Spicy boys. Oh, we got a hang for. Alright, we made 500. You got a flathead on you? We've got a double. We've got one live in the chamber as well, guys. We've got a.
You pull it back, try to knock it out with that.
But that barrel's so damn hot. Alright. Well, I told you it was going to go off. Ain't gonna take me any more of them, boys. Gosh dog it, man. Give me a mag, Kyle. You don't care. Alright, if it does it again, we're calling it, boys. That's it. Alright, we're done. It's getting, getting clear pretty easy. One more time, I guess. Whew. Yeah, I'm done. Alright, he's freed up. Oh. Oh, shoot. Alright. Spicy. Alrighty. Let's sit here and get a round count and think about what she's doing. All right, guys, the small team supply Klein upper is officially melted. So, final round count 860 rounds. 860 rounds. Um, Pretty interesting. It's top, or it's more towards the top, but at the same time, though, guys, I was expecting this gun to go a lot farther than just 860. So, I'm a little bit upset. Don't get me wrong, we're not upset, but disappointed in it. Um, our first point that we started seeing failures was with whenever we first, before every single video, as a lot of y'all know that's watched this before, we try a carbine buffer H2 or H buffer H2 until we get a perfect ejection. That way that, more than likely everything will go as good as possible per se. So when we started out with the H2 buffer and everything was perfect with that after we tried out everything else. And, ejection was about at the, 330 pattern, about perfect. I think it was probably about around the 300 round mark, if I had to guess, that we started seeing ejection severe at a 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I was like, I don't. Anytime that I see that start happening on these uppers, I can almost say that we're almost right towards the end of it, or we're getting to the point to where we're going to start seeing some failures here and there. So main failure that we were seeing was pretty much a double feed or failure to extract, or the having one halfway cocked in the chamber and the other one still stuck on the bolt carrier group as it's pushing the other one forward. What causes that is your bolt carrier group is going quicker than what your pretty much your spring action and everything else can fall in with it. It's the easiest way to put it without going into a little bit deeper terms with it. So as you all seen though, the failures we was having, like they was sticking right here out the side because they was hung in the bolt carrier group, and then the bolt carrier group had so much force with it, it was actually hanging it up in here. So not only did we have a loaded or a live round in the chamber getting severely hot while we're sitting here frigging with this or messing with it, um, we sitting there trying to get that undone, and as soon as we'd close that bolt carrier group, it'd pay almost every time. I think we had 2 or 3 this meltdown at doing that. The point or the reason why that we stopped at that point is because it's getting so dangerous that it's not worth doing. Yes, this gun was pointing in the safe direction the entire time, so we don't have any worries about a round cooking off while in the chamber and it going down the barrel and going into this big wall we have back here. That's fine and dandy. The problem that we have is that while it's like this right here, and me or Kyle or my dad sitting here trying to get it unhung to keep it going, the live round in the chamber going off and pretty much acting like a grenade, and possibly sending shrapnel into my hand, Kyle's hands, Dad's hand. So, you know, we let it go like 3 times doing that. 4, actually, probably more than that. I haven't rewatched the video yet. I feel like we at least done it 4 or 5 times though. And at that last point, I just caught it because it's not worth getting yourself maimed or killed over it. This is dangerous enough, let alone adding the X factor into it to where it's pretty much a small grenade. Um, that being said, though, we will send this back to Small Team Supply, let them do diagnostics on it, and see what they think about it. The barrel, from what I can tell, is still straight as an arrow. I haven't looked at the rifle or anything like that. The RPK style bipod up here, it's still running fine. The barrel never really, I mean, yeah, it got super hot. There's no question about it, but it never got to the point to where the entire thing was bending. It was losing its strength or anything like that. So it's good to see that. If you actually had a good I'm trying to figure out how to say this because I haven't actually looked into the chamber yet. I'm assuming that either the barrel or the gas tube or a gas block here has eroded to the point to where way too much gas was coming back into the system, which is why it would be overgassed to that point. But if they can look into that and change that, if they want to send us another one to melt afterwards, after they get that fixed or after they get it figured out, I'll be more than happy to try and melt it again because I want to see this thing run. I mean, it ran good, don't get me wrong. I mean, 860, it's probably 4th place now in all of our meltdowns, but still, whenever you have normal AR style rifles, Radium Mod 1, Sig Sauer, Spear LT, even the Geisley, whenever you have them still going over 900 rounds and keep trucking, there needs to be something figured out with that gas block or the barrel itself and figure out why it eroded so quickly to where it was having failures. Yes, I mean, if we wanted to sit there and put ourselves in danger for, 200, 400, 500 more rounds, then yeah, that's fine. We can keep it going. But until I have a still hand and I know that nothing's going to happen to me or Kyle or Dad, I'm not going to do that. So that being said, Still ran great, still put on a great show, but I expected a little bit more out of it. But like I said, we'll get with Small Team Supply and see what they think about it, and we will continue on from there. But once again, a very special thank you to Small Team Supply for sending us this upper to Meltdown. If it wasn't for them, we would not be able to do this. Also, as well, very special thank you to Optics Planet for all the ammunition. Ammunition is not cheap, especially here in 2024, and everybody trying to ban it left and right, up and down. So once again, a very special thank you to them. You can use the code GWEB, GWEBB, and get 7% off your entire order. If you'd like to support the channel in another way, if you order something using the link in the description below, a little bit of it will come back towards the channel. Once again, a very special thank you to Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range in London, Kentucky for their fully automatic lower. Guys, if you'd like to support the channel in any way, shape, form, or fashion, we also have Patreon where you can become a member on there. We're still looking at a few different things that we can do with Patreon when it comes to releasing these these meltdowns as soon as we get them posted. Because right now, truthfully speaking, we have 3 that we've done already that are in my Untitled, to where nobody can see them except me. And if you all want to see them as soon as we get them uploaded, same thing as normal reviews, we have like 10 or 15 in there that we can upload at any time. We're thinking about doing that with Patreon. Also, as well, we have PayPal to where you can send us a gift or whatever else on there. And also, as well, we do have Venmo. So if you all would like to support the channel in that way, that would be great. That way that we can buy some uppers that the companies either don't want us to send or don't want to send to us, or Optics Planet does not have in stock. So that's another great way to support the channel. Guys, that being said, I'm hoping y'all enjoyed the meltdown here. We got plenty more to come. We've got also the ones we're doing today is PWS and another Hour Precision, so we're looking forward to doing them. I don't know if I'll have that one uploaded first before this one or not, but we'll check and see. But guys, once again, thank y'all for viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, meltdowns, and everything under the sun. And I'll see y'all in the next video.